Hello, everyone. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope everyone is well. This is going to be your next 24 hours worth of energy, 24 to 36 hours worth of energy. So for the background, did not know that was going to be going on. It's just what do they call that? Oh my gosh. Oh, they're testing the warnings, if you can hear that. So apologies for that. But anyway, this is your next 24 to 36 hours worth of energy, things you might hear, see, or experience over the next day or so. From when you watch it, not from when it's uploaded. Alrighty, let's get busy then. Things feel a little off, but here we go. He, the fiery sword. Okay, what else? What do we need to know at this time, angels and guides? What can you tell us, please, for this time frame? Okay, Las Tunas. I get, and we got the Lady of the Harvest, Singer of Chalices. What else do we have here? That is the second time I've seen the Soul Shrinker. It didn't come out. I just glanced and seen it. So I'm not taking it unless it comes out. Then there's some honesty. Okay, let me just look at this to see. Well, we have two feminines here. I feel a sneeze coming on. Ew. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Okay, we're good. Wow. Okay, so thank you. Okay, what do we have going on here? I'm laughing because if you guys could have seen what was going on before I started the live, I was like, everything was just kind of crazy for me. The energy was and all of that. And now that we are live and going, and I feel distracted. Okay, what is this? What is happening here? What is all of this? Because it's like this one's waiting to hear something, Las Gunas. And then she's going to jump and find something. But then you got the Lady of the Harvest. It's filled with love and trying to come up with a plan. What is going on here? Hey, your Empress. Welcome in. What's going on here in this situation? What do we need to know? An unexpected ending. A third party. Yeah, this could be two separate women. Okay. What is this? An emperor. He's removing. It feels like you might hear from this emperor about him removing a person. A part of me wants to be like, okay, so steering clear. That's when this person reaches out, you might kind of be like, Okay, and then you got the twins, balance, strength, fox, double rainbow. It feels like this emperor is trying to, okay. If I just kind of pull back a little bit, like the energy for me, I'm just kind of like, okay, yeah, and so, but then it's kind of like this one, she's ready to jump into something. She's ready to go and get after something. She's ready. And it's like this masculine was an emperor It feels like they come through and tell you something, and they're trying to be honest because you got the element of air, which is like talking. And then it's like you find out the status of something, and then it gets something moving. Okay. And I haven't even gotten into this part yet. Okay, and then we got the Ace of Pentacles with the Five of Cups, Two of Cups, Ace of Wands. There's that communication. And then you get a King of Cups that's sad. It's the Three of Swords. Because of something ending. Don't really know what to say about that. It's like, I don't know. I don't know who this Emperor person is to you. I don't know. They could be anything to you. But they're talking to you about an ending that they had. And with the Eight of Pentacles, with the Five of Cups, I feel like they're trying to work on something here. Yeah, they're communicating. And to get something going forward. But see, and it's like, okay, and then I split the deck, and you've got the Hanged Man, which is looking at somebody's perspective. And then you've got it feels like wait for it too, because you've got the Four of Pentacles. So it's like holding on to something. But see, it's like she'll listen. She's listening. Feels like she'll listen. But the energy that I'm feeling from this is kind of like, okay, and it's like I hear you. But it's like they're trying to get you to understand something from their point of view. This doesn't feel like it's a third party. I mean, it could be in your situation at this time. I don't know. But the energy I'm feeling off of it, it doesn't feel like it's a third party. Okay, what is happening here? What's said? Let me ask that. What is said here with this masculine to this feminine? Because whatever it is, it's like as soon as she gets this information, she's ready to go. So what is this information? This man is ready to give you what you want. But then you've got the Squirrel, the Magnet, and they're vulnerable. They want to be, I want to say they want to be transparent with you. They want to just tell you and speak. And it's like unexpected. It feels like it's unexpected communication that might be like on social media or something, on the internet. They want to expose something to you. They want to tell you something. Okay. So what's going on here with this feminine over here? Because this is the one that's been going through, the ladies at the harvest has cut down the harvest now. And then it comes with, the Ace of Cups here. And they've got a plan. Self-expression. They're being bold. The red flag. It's a friend. This might be a friend of yours who you might be talking to. And they're trying to communicate to you about some red flags. I mean, literally, it's a friend that is communicating with you. Because you got the dog, the red flag. That's the red flag right here. And then with this drum here, it talks about like communicating. The back and forth, the in and out, the detour, the Tower, illuminating, uprooting, making stable change. This feels like you have a friend that's like, oh, we've seen this. This might be a friend if you have a friend that, they do like, they mess with some greenery, person kind of looks like they could be a little high, something like that. And they're just being very expressive to you. And it feels like they're just tired. They might have just woken up or something like that. Because that person looks tired is what I'm seeing. Could be that they don't really want to keep telling you. It's something, but it feels like they're trying to tell you about this masculine and this masculine talking to you. Because this masculine is trying to be transparent. Okay, so what happens after all of that? What do we need to know? This doesn't feel like the other woman. This seriously feels like a friend of yours that you could be talking to about this person. Because if you get a message, if you're following along with what I'm saying, this masculine reaches out to you. They tell you whatever it is that they're going to tell you. As soon as they do that, then it's almost like this friend of yours that's over here on the side could be with you, or you instantly get in contact with this friend. It's a supportive friend. So, and you're talking to this person about the situation, and they're just giving you some, so it's like, you better watch out or something like that. Okay, then you get the 9 of Swords, 5 of Swords. I don't know what this is. I just heard, guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Shady's back. You got the 10 of Pentacles with the Page of Swords, the Hermit, the World. This feels like renewing a cycle. Okay, so somebody from the past is going to be reaching out, and it's because they want you to go on the miracle round again. Yeah, see, I told you, somebody from the past, 6 of Cups. They want you to do it again. And it's kind of like you got the Hierophant with the High Priestess, Death. But you might have somebody else in your energy that's trying, that's more of a better connection for you. I don't know why I said that. That was weird. Okay, so basically, yeah, you're going to be hearing from just somebody from your past. They want to reach out. They want to basically get on the merry-go-round. Okay. And I don't want to dig too deep into that because it's kind of like a part of me feels like you already know how that's going to go. It feels like this person has not changed. They're just, it's the song. Shady's back. Back again. Oh, I don't know if it's a karmic. I don't really do those where it's like twin flames, karmic-y. It's just a relationship. It could be a relationship. I don't know who it is that they are, because third person for me could just be anybody they're around. It could be they're at work and they're leaving work and, they're just ending a certain situation that they are dealing with. It could be a family situation. It could be anything. For you, if it does play out that way, that's what it is, then that's what it is. Because I'm just reading energy. That's all I'm reading. Not particularly people, just the energy of it. Okay. All right, here we go. Ow. My back's a little tight. All right, here we go. Okay, what do we have coming in after all of that little fun stuff? It didn't feel very fun. Right, yeah. So it's from the past. Basically, you can probably, I always suggest to wait for the energy to play out before knowing exactly who this person is, because you might be shocked. A lot of the times, I say this every time when I do this, because I don't hang around a lot of people. For me, these typically play out on a show I'm watching or a movie, or it's with one of my kids. So that's how it normally plays out for me. And so I always tell people just wait for it to play out and then come back and watch it again if you want, or if you remember. These are just confirmations, I guess, too. Confirmation messages. Okay. What else? Feels like take a deep breath. Okay. You're gonna like roll your shoulders back. Wait, what? I'm getting that thing. It was a certain what is it? A certain place or something like that is in a clip of Dirty Dancing where they're telling you, okay, shoulders back, something like somebody might be getting prepared for something. It was when Penny was telling
baby, and she was like putting her hand on her back to kind of get her ready. She was teaching her the steps or something. I don't know why that's relevant. Okay. Hey, Jean. Okay, you got himself. Fairies of the future. He's coming into chat. This could be a totally different person because it's a different time frame. They're moving forward. It feels like they want to move forward with some sort of feels like this. Oh my gosh, this ring is irritating me. Okay. Oh, and then you got the Dark Lady, Solace, and Hope for the Future. You might be really pulling on this masculine's energy. I mean, the Dark Lady does talk about, like, I don't know, unconscious power, wisdom, rituals, mastery, secrets. It feels like really pulling in on your energy, trying to pull some energy in. With Solace, which is also talking about the knowledge and consciousness, spiritual, and that's massive masculine energy there. That's sun energy, which is masculine. And you got Hope for the Future. And himself, this is a very alpha masculine. And what I'm noticing too is that these images here, their upper part is not dressed. Somebody might be wearing something that's very flowy. I don't know, like lacy or flowy of some sort. And what's going on in this situation here? Separation. Oh. It feels like if you do, now this just feels like if the feminine sends a message, I don't know why I'm getting that, but if a feminine, because this masculine feels like they're trying to focus on something to move something forward. So you're not talking to this one. This one's in isolation. So this one's not around you. And I'm getting like if the feminine sends a message or something, it's like he looks at it, but a part of me wants to say he gets back to doing what he was doing. Because if you see her face, it's like looking at this message like, okay. It just looks like looking at the message. So they might not answer you. What is this? Tell me about this situation. It's the ladybug. The woman. They're gonna throw you off. Okay, so if this masculine, because it's the ladybug with the woman, and then it comes with the red herring, which is misleading information or to throw you off their scent. They might be trying to throw you off their scent. So they're not going to talk right away. Okay, what's going on with the feminine? Because she's got some hope for the future here. It's hope, it's promise. This one's trying to be here and be now. They're trying to be present in whatever it is that they're doing. Okay, what's going on with the Dark Lady? With the feminine, what's happening? Oh, it's the snake. Successful. And then you go back. This feels like a situation where the feminine is trying really hard to give somebody the silent treatment. And then it's like something kind of, it's the Hierophant. So something might come in and they're like, oh, I'm going to, no, I need to go back to that. Like, oh, I need to say this or I need to strike while the iron's hot. And I don't know. It just feels like this one's trying to be really, I don't know. They're trying to give them the silent treatment. But then you got the heart and the mind. You guys are both thinking of each other. And it feels like the feminine in this, especially if you know that you can reach this one, through, the mind space. It's almost like she's trying to put it out there where she wants this. I don't know why people are playing games. It feels like gamey, like somebody's just playing games. Ugh. But I just seen a couple cards that were talking about like an argument. So be careful of that. But it does feel like the feminine in this is trying to manifest the masculine to reach out to her. Because she doesn't want to do it. And yet with this one, he's busy, or he's trying to pretend like he's busy. But it's to throw this one off his scent. What is happening with these two? Because it feels like a game. Look here, not there. What is this? What's going on between these two? Feels like nobody's got time for any of this. What is going on? This one's waiting. You've got the Six of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Feels like a waiting game that you're both playing in. The Ace of Pentacles. There's lots of pentacles here. It's an offer. Okay. The Queen of Cups. Well, see, in the Queen of Cups is the receiver. She received something. And it feels like you might be sitting around drinking some coffee or something like that, and you're not, I don't know. Five of Pentacles. You're missing this person. Or they're missing you. Whatever it is. It feels so weird. Okay, what is the point? Because it really what I'm getting here is you're both sitting around doing the same thing in your own little spaces. It feels like missing each other because there's a lot of pentacles here. Why is there so many pentacles? You got the Eight of Wands, which is like forward movement, or it could be communication. What is the pentacles? Show me what the pentacles are. Okay. It's the Emerald. Free-flowing love, healing, reflection, peace. But Pentacles talks about something that is actually tangible. But it's the Emerald, which is good. That's my whole point. The renewal. But it's the Labyrinth. That's what I mean. And then there's the game. There's the game. I'm gonna say, and then here's the Peace Rose. That's what I'm saying here. It's like there's a game here, or this is just whatever's going on between these two. It's kind of like they're both causing delays. They're trying to make something complicated for no reason. When it's like on both sides, it's good cards. That's why I'm really not understanding what is going on. Because it's all about healing and hope. What is happening between these two? Why are they doing like the Labyrinth here? The Eclipse. They're hiding something. Transformed. It's a tradition. It's the personal expression. Somebody is trying to really act like, you know what? And it feels like both parties are doing this, right? And then you got it feels like both parties are trying to be like, that's fine. I don't care. I don't have to talk to you. And you're both doing it. And it's almost like, it feels like stop it. Because you both want to talk to each other, but you're both acting stubborn. And it's like, you don't need to me, I'm looking at it like this is complete nonsense. Because what is the point? So you would both rather just sit back and just kind of pout? Wait, what? Maybe that's what it is. Like both people are sitting back pouting, but they're connected. And it's kind of like if you would just have a conversation, Judgment, the King of Swords, if you would both just if these two people would have a conversation It's like you could laugh about it later. It's the Judgment with the King of Swords. Maybe the King of Swords was too harsh. 5 of Wands. Somebody might be looking at this situation where there's just a lot of for something to be long-term. What's the 5 of Wands? It's combated energy. It feels like the masculine is going through like an inner battle thingy. They're trying to find the logic, the Star. But they want to reach out. Okay, they miss you. They're not going to tell you that, though. There's an ending. They're going to just let something just go and be single. What? What is this? It's like, I can do it on my own. Then you got the Fire Pony, the Ace of Cups, the Fool. You guys, to be honest, and then there's the Ace of Wands. It feels like randomly out of nowhere, and I've just seen the Queen of Swords twice. It feels like randomly out of nowhere, this person's going to finally eventually just pick up the phone and reach out. Right. But then there's the Hermit. It's with the deck, and it's the Hermit. It's kind of, and then I just seen the 8 of Swords. It feels like, oh my gosh. My brain feels twisted in this energy because it's almost like it's not that complicated. I mean, I could be making it more complicated than it really is, but it feels like that's what it is. It's kind of like both people in this situation during this time frame are being stubborn, and there's no need for it because you both recognize the stability and you're disappointed. King of Swords. Okay. Wow, and then I just seen the 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands again. It feels like nonsense. That's what I want to say about this time frame. It feels a whole bunch of nonsense. So you might be dealing with that. Somebody just wants to bring a bunch of nonsense around. But at the same time, you're doing it too. I'm not calling anybody out, but within the energy, both people are doing the same thing. You're heavy on this person's mind, and they're heavy on yours. So you guys are thinking about each other. And this one's waiting. The masculine is waiting for you to reach out. Reach out and touch somebody. I don't know. I feel silly. Okay. Overnight. Oh, my goodness gracious. What do we have going in overnight? Overnight. What do we have? The connection. Wow. The Singer of Connections, the Guardian at the gate. A connection might move up. It's a new level. Feels like an elevator. Wow. Then you got ecstasy and transformation. Okay, I'm not seeing people. I'm just seeing let's see, what is this? It feels like a connection you're in with somebody. It's going to another level. And there's like a rapture here. And then it goes to Singer of Transformation. Something transforms overnight. I'm not seeing any people. What is this? Okay, you got some celebration. Oops. Cabin. What is this with the connection? Who are these people? Let me ask that first. Who's in this connection here? Can you give me any indications of what this connection is? The Devil. the Empress. What? This could be a Capricorn with like could very well be a Capricorn. You got a King of Pentacles here. And then you got this Empress. Oh, okay. For some of you, this might be this King of Pentacles. They might be a little, sipping a little bit. With this Nine of Cups. Could be drinking. And they want to come see you. Want to see about an Empress. They're lonely. This came out first, which was the Cabin, which talks about being lonely, detached, disconnected. They want to come see you. The title. Wow, this all fell over in my hand. You got the title with the Two of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. They want to reciprocate something with you. I feel like I've been saying that a lot. All this reciprocation. And tell me about it, please. Feels like, come on over, baby. You might get a call or something. It's an idea. It's something's coming with the Crow. And then there's the road, a windy road. Communications right there. Somebody wants to, right, and then there's the Emperor right there. It feels like this person, I'm not taking all those. That felt like a slip of my hand, actually. It does feel like that you're going to hear from an Emperor. Oh, I did say the Empress here. Anyway, it feels like you're going to hear from somebody, you have a spiritual connection with them. And they're going to, it feels like message you. And it feels like, right. And then I'm hearing that, let's get together. Yeah. Somebody wants to come over. And, of course, it's the fireworks. The swans. This is your swan. And they want to come over. And it's the fireworks. I mean, that could be why the Ecstatius was. It's a pattern. This person has a pattern with you. And I don't know. If it does feel like that, somebody just writes you and says something about, or sends a text or gives you a call, and they want to come over. But it does feel like, but beware. Stalemate. It feels like this person did not want to compromise with you. Yeah, this person is a wild card. It's like they did not want to compromise with you. They did not want to do something. But then it feels like they got a little liquid courage or something happened. They did something, and now all of a sudden, when it gets night, people go into the missing, the wanting to see, wanting to explore. And now here they are showing up to get in touch with you. And it does feel like, come on over, Queen of Swords. Okay, tell me more. The Devil. You are definitely going to be... It feels like you already know what this is. Six of Cups. You absolutely already know what this is because you've already done it before with this person. Four of Wands. Somebody wants to come over for a little, Don't you think I'm sexy? Don't you think I'm Is that Rod Stewart? That's such an old song, but I hear it in my head. Don't you think I'm sexy? And this, somebody wants to come over for a little shenanigans. This person is definitely intoxicated. And you might be sleeping when they reach out. So when you first get it, you might be a little, on guard. But it's kind of like you're sleeping and then you pop your eye open. Hey, Jazz. Come in. And yeah, you might be guarded when they reach out. It's almost like, what? Yeah, see, you might be a little pissy. But see, it's like Spirit saying you already know what this person's reaching out for. You already know what they want. This person's coming over for a little fun time. So I don't know. Feels like something after dark. And this person is a wild card. What happens afterwards? What happens after they come? If you let them come. The Judgment. Look at her. It even looks like she's got a tear coming down her eye. If you can see that. I don't know if you can see it. The reflection, yeah. This person makes you sad when they leave. And it's under, like, there's judgment there. I would not do it. Even if this person's coming out like it's a soulmate or something. 3 of Cups. This is a situationship. Okay, for this one, I normally say it's something reciprocated. When this came out in the way my eyes went directly to right here. This person breadcrumbs you. And look at their face. They're not even happy. It's like, fine, I'll give you. I don't like this energy. This might be a soulmate that you have that is meant to teach you about like self-worth or something like that. Long story short, a person comes in and reaches out overnight. They want to show up, have some fun, and then they leave. And it's like if they do give you anything, it's almost like they're upset that they give you something. And it's like, get out of here. I don't like this energy at all. I don't. So I want to wrap this up. Then you just go to sleep. Wow, it feels like sleeping with the devil. What? Why would I say that? Well, it's sleeping with toxicity. And yeah, and then you got the 9 of Cups again too. This is something that's going to hurt you. You got the 3 of Swords. So it feels like a warning. Overnight, you're getting a warning that somebody's going to reach out. They're probably most likely intoxicated. And they want to come see you. It's like, I don't know. My energy on how I'm looking at it is like, just go away. It does feel like that. But this person, it does feel like but they're going to tell you, like they'll give you a title. Or they feel like they're going to tell you something. This energy feels like they're going to tell you whatever they need to tell you just to have a truce. It's the olive branch because they want to do something again and again and again. It's a roundabout. It's an olive branch that you've already went and done before. It's a roundabout. They just want to go around and around with you. It feels like go away. I don't know why it's saying the spiritual connection, all this. Because it's recognizing it does feel like that, honestly. It feels like it's a soulmate of yours that's meant to teach you about self-value or something like that. Okay. Ugh. I don't like that energy. Okay. it's just like go away. That's what I'm really feeling. All right, before we come back, anything else that we need to know before we come back? Okay, the Singer of Chalices. Oh my goodness, the Soul Shrinker. Hold on. What is that? What is the Soul Shrinker doing here? This feels separate. You got some hope there. What's going on with this? It feels like you get away from this person who, because, okay, so what this feels like here, because you got the love with the Soul Shrinker, but then you got the Spirit Dancer. Which feels like you're freeing yourself from this. It feels like somebody's saying that they love you, but they're a cruel person. They have a cruel way of showing you or telling you that they love you, and you're getting away from it. Feels like, and then this one's right over here. What is this? Darkest before the dawn. The clarity. You see somebody's true colors. You're paying attention to somebody. It feels like a blessing in disguise. A destructive blessing. And it feels like you just leave. Okay, hold on. What is this with there's freedom here. The disguise. It was a hostile and yeah, you're embracing the change. You might have let, yeah, and then you got the death with the raccoon, which is you solved this problem. And it feels like you loved this person. Love is blind. I just heard something that was like love. It was blinded by this. Blinded by the light. Whatever this conflict is, you're now, it feels like you're coming out of it as a butterfly. You're embracing the change. It could be because of this full moon we just had, where, because it's Scorpio and it's death, with the raccoon, you're adapting to this. Okay, so what's going on here with the Piper? Signs are everywhere. Cutting through the clarity. This could be too, oh, you got the Peace Rose. Optimistic. Gossip and blabbermouth. This was a divine intervention. But then it's almost like, why would you want to deal with this when you got this over here? And if this isn't another person for you, because the Piper doesn't always have to be a person. This could be like, you're listening to music and it's like upbeat. It's inspiring, inspirational, something like that. If not, this is a friend of yours. And you're like listening to music, or they're music to my ears, something like that. Moving forward. Yeah, they're trying to be your friend. And it comes with the hummingbird. They're trying to lift you out of, they're talking to you. Whether it's your friend or if it's music, whatever the communication is, they're trying to lift you up out of negativity. There's more here to this. And then it ends with you having hope. Tell me about this at the end of this. It's an unexpected offer. out of nowhere, the Empress. It feels like you're feeling back to being an Empress. You might have been feeling down, wow, with the Ace of Pentacles here. It feels like somebody, like a friend or something, you know, they give you like a pep talk or something. It feels like somebody comes in and gives you a pep talk. And then you're back to feeling like the goddess that you should be. Feels like something like that. And you're back to looking at hope and feeling good. After getting away from that, you got the Sun. Yeah, you're moving forward to the Sun. Feels like you're moving forward positively. So, Three of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. I think you realize, wow, and then you've got the Nine of Pentacles here. It feels like you come to this understanding of you're going to, I'm looking at the bottom of the deck, you got the Six of Cups, the Two of Wands with Temperance. It feels like you come to terms with what was going on in the past, or with this person or this cruelty. It doesn't have to be one person. It could be a bunch of people that you're realizing like, wow, okay, you know what? That happened because of, you know, like needing to realize something, and you moved on from it because you're coming out Nine of Pentacles. There's some temperance that's been done overnight. And it feels like you've learned. If it's meant to be, it'll be. The Fool. And now you're taking a leap of faith forward. You're just going forward. You've got a brighter outlook, is what I want to say. You're now, before we come back, whatever takes place or happens, you end up getting away from whatever this was. Whatever this cruelty was. You end up getting away. And it feels like you are, even though it like hurt your feelings or something like that, it feels like you have a better understanding to be like, you know what? I needed to go through that. I needed to have that. Now I can move forward to this. And it's realizing that you can do stuff on your own. You don't need those. This could be like a toxic friend group. It could be anything like that. And it's almost like realizing like, I don't need to. Wow. And then you got the Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands. You have a whole new beginning. It feels like brighter. It feels like it's going to be brighter for you before we come back. Because you have a knowing. Okay. Yeah, you ended that. Wow, you ended that lesson. Look, you've got the 10 of... Why am I saying the 10? It's the Page of Pentacles, which I look at as a lesson. I always look at this as like a student card or an apology. And then right there is the 10 of Swords. And then you've got the Justice card. Like whatever this was that ended, that needed to end, it had to end. And it feels like you learned a valuable lesson in this, because whoever this was, whether it's a friend group or an actual person or whatever, it's almost like they manipulate you through, because I'm hearing like the power of love. They do it through love. It's not good. That's like a manipulation through that way. Okay. But it does look, and now you have this at the bottom, at the end of all things, which is hope for the future. So it all turns around and turns out way better, is what I want to say. Because then if I pick up these two things, these two halves of the deck, you've got the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So it feels like new beginnings. Alrighty, so I'm going to leave that here. I'm going to try and come back on and do questions after this. But I will put out a notification to let you guys know. All right, so thank you guys so much for being here and for watching. I appreciate all you guys. And until next time, bye guys.